When I first heard about Omad, also known as 1 meal a day, trust me, I thought it was stupid until I got results. Until I tried it and realized that weight loss was incredibly effortless and quick. In today's video, I'm going to share with you why eating 1 meal a day, also known as Omad, is an effortless and quick way to lose weight. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Daniella Joy and I've lost over 110 pounds on my weight loss journey. I've lost 60 pounds using 1 meal a day. This is my Omad transformation and this is my overall weight loss transformation. And I started Omad last year after getting into a car accident and binging uncontrollably. I really wanted to find a way to stop binging, so I decided to do Omad and I gave it a shot and results happen. So on my channel, I talk about multiple ways of losing weight. I am a big fan of 1 meal a day, also known as Omad. It's a form of time-restricted eating. I guess that's a better way to use it, time-restrictive eating, because people get freaked out about 1 meal a day. It's not necessarily 1 meal a day. I have multiple meals within my little hour eating window or 4-hour eating window, depending on what version of Omad I'm doing. So I drop ways on how you can lose weight using intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, calorie counting, and so forth. So if that kind of stuff interests you, just hit that subscribe button and come join the fam. I also do vlog videos, what I eat in the days on Omad, or what do I eat in the days in general. So let's jump into it. Now, with 1 meal a day, there are 2 versions of it. I've always talked about this on my channel. There's the 24 or more method, meaning fasting for 20 hours or more and eating within a 4-hour eating window. Or there's the real Omad, which is eating within an hour to a half an hour eating window and fasting for 23 hours a day. Now, on my weight loss journey, I used 24 or more for the majority of times, but when I really wanted to get that weight off, I would shrink my eating window and fast longer. The longer you fast, the more you are in ketosis and the more you are in a stage of fat burning to get that weight off. Why is Omad effortless and easy when it comes to losing weight? Number 1, it's simple. It's literally 1 meal a day or eating within an hour eating window. That's all it is. It's simple. All you have to do is just eat whatever you want within the hour eating window. I am a big advocate of counting calories and keeping this rule in mind. The shorter your eating window, the less calories you're eating. The other day I did an 800 calorie Omad and I actually ate those 800 calories within a 15-minute eating window. So the shorter the eating window, the more success and the more results you're gonna get with weight loss. But to make Omad sustainable, I highly recommend switching up your eating windows, varying between the 4-hour eating window to a 15-minute eating window, just to keep the sustainability up. But you don't have to do that because Omad just automatically does it for you. You can look at this 1 meal a day as this, simpler as an appetizer, a main course, and then dessert. That's what I usually do. I usually have a small snack, then I have a bigger meal, and then I have my dessert, which is a keto cookie dough. Because I'm currently doing keto Omad. I prefer keto Omad because it crushes hunger better when you introduce carbs. For my opinion, that's what I think. But you can still lose weight doing the regular Omad. Number 2, why Omad makes weight loss effortless and easy is that it shrinks your stomach. I like to call Omad literally a weight loss surgery without having weight loss surgery. It literally does shrink your stomach without having to go through the trauma of opening yourself up open and having surgery and then recovering from that. Over time, when you stay consistent with Omad, your stomach will shrink. I did Omad consistently for 10 months. And even on days when I tried to binge because I have emotional issues and psychological issues when it comes to BED, I couldn't because my stomach was shrunk. Now keep in mind, the reason why people regain weight after Omad, it's because it's months and months of consecutive overeating that they reopen up the stomach. So like the power of Omad is that you can just go back and shrink the stomach again. Whereas with weight loss surgery, you gotta pay and do the whole thing. Well, actually, I don't even know what happens once because you can have weight loss surgery and stretch out your stomach and regain all the weight. I guess with Omad, you have more power in that it's reversible. Whereas when it comes to weight loss surgery, I don't think it is. I'm not an expert in it. I think there's certain surgeries that you can like unstaple yourself Whatever, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is that with Omad, you have the power to re-shrink your stomach after messing up. So that's what happens. It's like if someone does Omad consistently for 10 months like me, and then you spend a couple months of just not tracking your calories and not being diligent, of course you're gonna re-stretch your stomach out, and of course you're gonna put on weight. Number 3, you'll lose weight really quickly. That is like the motivating factor about Omad. Like when you're counting calories and you're doing it the old calorie way where you're eating within, you know, a whole day period, you can eat those same calories within an hour eating window and you'll lose weight faster. It's just the method of the game. Why is that? Because you're metabolically switching. You're putting your body in a situation where you are fasting for about 22, 23 hours a day. And during that fasting window, you're going into ketosis. And ketosis is dependent on the process of fat burning. So you go into fat burning with Omad. So you're burning fat. And then when you have your meal, you're switching from being a fat burner to a sugar burner. So that metabolic switching going back and forth is the power when it comes to weight loss. So that's the thing. When you're fasting with Omad, you are becoming a fat burner. Now, if you do keto Omad, which I like, you remain a fat burner because you're still in ketosis and you're not making that switch. That switch happens when your body has access to carbohydrates. And when I say carbohydrates, I mean non-fiber carbohydrates. People have this mistake that on keto you can't have fiber. You can have all the fiber in the world on keto. That does not matter. Fiber is not considered a carb in the keto world. When I say a carb, I mean that fiber will not kick you out of being a fat burner. So I've lost weight with multiple methods. I've lost weight eating 1,400 calories throughout the day, and I've lost weight eating 1,400 calories within a small eating window. And I notice when I do it within a small eating window, I get more results. So that motivates me as opposed to eating 1,400 calories throughout the day. I'll have my first meal and then I'll be tempted to eat more because you want to eat more, and then you have your second meal. And then like, I feel like Omad just makes weight loss more sustainable because you get motivated by seeing that scale drop down. Now you can do it the other way. Of course, you'll still lose weight. It will just take longer. Like I just did a keto Omad the other day and I dropped 5 pounds. Literally 5 pounds in a day. I've done Omad where I've shown you where I was dropping a pound a day. Now the reason why I dropped those 5 pounds because I had issues and I strayed off of Omad. So anyone who's just starting Omad will lose a significant amount of weight in the beginning. Even if you stray off Omad like I did and I jump back on it, you'll lose a significant amount of weight. And that will just motivate you to keep on going. Number 4, Omad crushes hunger. It just crushes hunger. Over time, you just get adapted to this fasting regime that your body just does not get hungry anymore. It just happens over time. Obviously, when you're losing weight, you're gonna go through a transition process where you're gonna be hungry. It doesn't matter what method you use to lose weight, whether it be calorie counting and eating all day and eating low calorie dense foods, you're still gonna go through that transition period. But the beautiful thing is about Omad is that the hunger stops. It like literally disappears and it just becomes easy. And it comes easy with routine. And I highly recommend everyone who does 1 meal a day, if it aligns with your schedule. Some people are able to do it at lunch, but the reason why it crushes hunger mainly is because you have your meal in the evening and then it's 2 to 3 hours and then you go to bed. So there's no room to overeat or mess it up. Now people do have their Omad meal at lunch at work, and that is okay as long as you can stick to it. You'll still lose weight. It doesn't matter when you have it. It's just for adherence purposes or for the ability for someone to stick to the diet. It's easier to do it at night. Number 5, Omad forces you into a calorie deficit. Time restricted eating just forces you into a calorie deficit because you are restricting the amount of time you're eating. So if you're restricting the amount of time you're eating, you're just by default going to restrict the amount of calories, especially if you do it in a half an hour eating window. There's no way you'll overeat. Now in an hour eating window, there is a chance if you're constantly eating the full hour, But if you do OMAD in a longer eating window, you're obviously going to take breaks. Like with the 24 or more method, you usually break your OMAD fast with a small snack, you wait a couple hours, and then have your bigger meal. Within the hour eating window, it's the same thing. You break your fast with a small snack, wait a half an hour, and then have the rest of your meal. As long as you're keeping track of your calories and you're using the power of calorie counting and time restricted eating, you will see results. Throw in keto there and you got OMAD on steroids. Number 6, it forces you into ketosis daily. The fact that you are fasting puts you in ketosis, and when you're in ketosis, your blood sugar is low. When your blood sugar is low, your body switches into a fat burner. It does not use glucose as energy, and it makes that metabolic switch. When it comes to losing weight, you want the blood sugar low. And that low blood sugar has powerful benefits, especially for someone who has diabetes, struggling with obesity, because people who have obesity, like me, I was obese, you are dealing with metabolic syndrome. And that is when your hormones are completely out of whack. Your hunger cues are off because of the damage you've done to your metabolism through being obese. Now, OMAD corrects that, and that's why it makes it easier for people to lose weight, especially people who have that resistant weight loss. I've talked about this in another video. Make sure you check that out here. And number 7, why OMAD makes weight loss quick and effortless is that when you see the scale go down, it keeps you motivated. Like seeing that scale drop is just motivating. And you'll always get a scale drop with OMAD. If you don't get a scale drop with OMAD, you'll look in the mirror and you'll see that you're getting leaner because it's doing something. It's probably consuming the excess protein you have in your body. If you're lucky, that might be loose skin or just excess dead skin cells through the fasting. It motivates you to keep going no matter what, because you'll always see changes as long as you're doing one meal a day properly. Now, I don't know if the dead skin thing is true, but what I meant to say is through autophagy, obviously, using damaged cells, you're getting healing, you're getting rejuvenation, you're getting longevity. That is the power of one meal a day, and I absolutely enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you made it this far into the video, just drop in 3 purple hearts. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought I would squish this video in between my vlogs, and I'll jump back to the vlogs the next day or the day of, who knows. But more videos like this will be dropping for my September 1st one meal a day challenge. So if you're in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss when I launch the challenge and announce it, and that you don't miss any other videos I offer. Anyway, send you mad love. Take care. Bye.